Hi, today's video is going to be an interesting video because you are going to look at how to build a real-time network monitor system. In this video, we are going to look at how we can have access to our network information and then display them, as well as performing some tasks or actions based on the change in state. So for this and more, let's dive into it. Let's start, and as usual, I've already set up my project, which I'm not going to cover that in this video. So if you are interested, I'm going to leave a link down below. You can check it out, and once you are done, you are good to go. The next thing in line, or the first thing you're going to look at, is how to install the library that is required for this particular project. And then the library is netinfo, which we are going to get it from React Native community. So I would like us to open our terminal and then type in this command: npx expo install React Native community netinfo. Right, so it's at react-native-community/netinfo, and then press enter. I'm not going to install it because I've already done that. Okay, and once you are done installing it, to verify, you can just go to your package.json and then make sure it's part of your dependencies. Okay, all right, so before we start the implementation, let's quickly start our metro bundler. Okay, so I'm going to just type npm run start, and this is going to start our metro bundler for us. And whilst it's in progress, let's proceed. Now, the next thing we are going to do is import the library that we've just installed, okay, which is netinfo. Now we are getting it from at React Native community/netinfo. Okay, now there are three things that we are going to look at. So the whole idea is to get access to our network information. Okay, and then the first method we are going to look at is the fetch method. So we are going to call our netinfo.fetch. Okay, and then because it's an async, we have to add our then method. Okay, and then we can pass in our state. All right, now what I want us to do is console log the state. Oops, we have to fetch or call the method. Okay, so netinfo.fetch, and then we call it, and then we pass the dot then. And then we are console logging the information right here. Okay, so now let's install this, or let's save this, sorry. And once we've saved it, I think our metro bundler is ready. So I'm just going to use my physical device, which I've installed Expo Go. So I'm going to click on scan QR code and then scan it. Now you can see the application is building, and then once it's done building, I think we are good to go. It's done building, and as you can see, we have welcome text showing on the screen. Now back to our VS Code. Inside our terminal, we can see we are console logging some information right here. Okay, let me adjust my size. So we have the details. Inside the details, we have the carrier, we have cellular generation, is connection expensive, and aside that too, we have is connected through, we have is reachable, and then is Wi-Fi enabled, right? And we also have the type right here. So this is how we can have access to our network information. Okay, this is the first approach. Okay, now let's move on to the next approach. So the next approach is using event listener. Okay, so I'm just going to comment the first approach, and then the second one, let's take a look at the second one. So the second one, what we do is we call our library and then .add event listener. So that is basically what is happening. Okay, what this one does is, whenever there is updates in our state or updates in our connection, is going to get triggered. Okay, so we are basically subscribing to our network information. So that's what we are trying to do here. Okay, good. Now when we take a look at what we are getting in our console log, we are having the connection type, which is cellular, and then it's connected is true. Okay, when we decide to comment this and then just console log only the state, just like what we did earlier on, you can see we are getting the same information just like the fetch, right? So the difference between the two is the fetch is just going to give you the first information or the first instance of your state. Now whenever there is change in your state, let's say you off your data or something, you're not going to get updated information, right? But then with the add event listener, whenever there is update, you're going to get the updated version. Okay, Now let's look at the last one. So netinfo also comes with a hook, right? So we can say use netinfo, and then we are going to call our netinfo library, and then we are going to call use netinfo, right? So this is going to also fetch us the information, right? And then when we come down here and then console the information right here, let's go back to great. So you can see we are still getting the information. So the initial one was nothing, noun, right? And then the next one was we're getting something, which is what we had previously, right? Now when you take a look at this one in particular, we have type to be none or unknown, right? And then it's reachable was now, it's connected was now, and then details was now. And then for split of second, we had this information, right? Great. We are going to use that. That's why I'm pointing this out to you. Okay. Now let's proceed to, I've already created the components. I'm going to import it here, and then we test it out and then look at how it was implemented. Okay. So I'll just come down here and call offline notice component. I'm going to save this, and usually it throws an error during the first import. Okay. So what we have to do is we just have to reload the application. Great. Now the application is back. Nothing has happened, right? And let's go to our phone or our device, and then let's try and off our data. Let's see what happens. Great. You see, now we are having some nice component or alert component, right? With this red thing, very nice animation. Okay. So this is what is currently happening in the notice component or the offline notice component. Let me on it again, and then for a second it goes back again, right? So now let's go into the component and then see what is happening there. Again, the whole idea is to fetch the information and then display it. Okay, so here we have our netinfo being imported here, and then we are using the hook this time around. Okay, and then we've called the hook here. We have the information in here, and then what we are doing is we are trying to determine whether we are offline or not. Okay, and we can get that by using this particular code or line of code. Now let's go back to the code. So we have the use effect here, which trigger or perform some actions whenever there is change in our offline state. Okay, so what you are doing here is, if it's offline, right? If it's offline, we just slide the notification component from the top. So we slide it down, okay, like slide fading, and then we add some pause here. Now when it's not offline, in this case when it's online, we have to fade it up again to hide it. So that is what we are basically doing here. Okay, and then here we are trying to check if our offline is false, right? And then our opacity anim is equal to 0. In this case we return nothing. Okay, so that is basically what we are trying to do here. So I mean, that is the whole idea about this component. And don't worry about the code, I'm going to make it available in my GitHub repo, so you can just click on the link down below and then check it out. Okay, now the next thing is to build the beautiful UI that you saw at the beginning of the video, right? And then we are going to implement that one right here. Boom, here we go. Yeah, I know it's quite a lot. I'm just going to take a few minutes to explain what's going on in here for you. Okay, once you understand it, you can just always download the code and then tweak it however you want it. Okay, so here too we are calling, or we are importing our library, which is the netinfo. Okay, so we are importing everything, and then we also importing separately the type. Okay, since we are dealing with TypeScript. Great. Now we have a state here, so we've defined a connection state, and then we are going to store our information in here. Okay, so we have this use effect right here. Okay, so this use effect, I mean, calls once the application loads. All right, and what we do here is, forget about these animation things, right? What we do here is we kind of subscribe to our connection. So we have the subscription here, the one we spoke about earlier on. Okay, And then once we subscribe, we kind of set our state to our connection state. Okay, so we get a state or the information about our what is this? So we are getting the information and then we are storing it in our connection information state. Okay, and then here too we have this set is connected. So we are getting the information again from our netinfo, and then we are storing the whether it's connected or not in this particular state, which is the is connected state. Okay, and then once we are done with that, we are also utilizing the fetch, because in the initial state we just want to get the information and then render it, so we can just use the fetch method, which is netinfo fetch, right? And then once we get a state, we pass everything inside the connection info and also is connected, right? So that is what is happening inside this use effect. Now when you take a look at the main body of the code, right, we are importing our offline notice component right here, and aside that, the rest are utilizing the information that we got from our network. Okay, so when you take a look at here, for instance, if it's connected, we show connected. If it's not connected, we show disconnected. The network type info, if it's not available, we show it's connecting and all that. So let me just save this without wasting much time. Okay, and then as you can see on our physical device, the information we got where we are displaying it is the first white card, right? So you can see we have connected the connection type, you have the internet reachable, and also the connection status, right? Now let's just off our data. Okay, good. Now when we off our data, we get to see the offline notice component appearing and then pause, right? And then in our first card, we are displaying disconnected, right? And then the connection type is none, the network reachable is no, and then the status is inactive, right? Now let's go back, and then on our data, it's going to take a few seconds, and then boom, as you can see. Yeah. So basically that is it for this component. When you click on test offline, it tells you for real applications you have to off your notification, which is basically what we've done, right? And the three cards here are just displaying some information, right, which are not dynamically rendered. Yeah, so I think that is it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, kindly click on the subscribe button, like this video, and share the video with friends. See you in the next one. Happy coding.